Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the World of Juice Hoops channel, and welcome back to episode 36, season 36 of the Los Angeles Lakers Flashback Rebuild. That is right, we return to the franchise, and we are continuing our run of dominance. I think we've gotten a three-peat in the past 3 episodes, but we did another mass exodus at the end of last episode in the offseason, so the team looks a little bit different now. We no longer have some of the important pieces that were part of that three-peat, that dynasty that we were building there. But we still do have some familiar faces. D'Angelo Russell, Devin Booker, Kevin Garnett, and Joel Embiid still part of the starting lineup. Sean Marion is now the new starting small forward. We traded Andrew Wiggins in the offseason. Zion Williamson will jump into the 6th spot as he starts to develop and get more minutes. We also brought back Jaylen Brown in a weird turn of events where he just happened to be in the trade finder, and I decided, you know what? He's had a good enough career in Phoenix. Why not bring him home? Bring him back home where he can try and get some more rings, because as of right now, he only has 4 championships. Yes, that's probably worthy of the Hall of Fame, but we could get him some more, at least attempt to, especially because he's 34 years old. So I decided to bring him back. We also drafted Jason Kidd with the number 1 overall pick in this past episode's draft. We still have Magic Johnson. We brought in Patrick Williams in the offseason. Still have Emeka Okafor. Brought in Costa Koufis. Brought in Giannis's brother, Thanias, I think is how you say his name. And then we still have Talen Horton-Tucker. So the team looks pretty much the same. There are some very interesting differences to this team other than compared to the previous three-peat, but I think we're still pretty good. If we take a look at NBA history, there's the three-peat. We had 3 years where we didn't make the finals even. Actually, we did make the finals in 2052, 2053, but we lost to the Celtics in 7 games. But before that, we have 3 years where we didn't win a championship, broken up into our 12-year dynasty that we have here, and now our 3-year dynasty here with Kevin Garnett. So I guess we'll find out if we can make it 4, but we got to figure out what the draft class is first. It's time for everybody's favorite part of these videos, which is the wheel spin, the most important part of each video, finding out what draft class we're going to be using in today's episode. 3, 2, 1, spin the wheel. I really hope it's 1992. I want to get Shaq on the team, and it's going to be 1976. So we got 1994 in the last episode, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure we got 1994. That's Jason Kidd's draft class. But we're getting 1976. Who is even on the 1976 draft class? I don't even know. I couldn't tell you. So I guess we'll find out here. Does 1976 even have a draft class? It does, by Big Doug Swan. Thank you, Big Doug Swan. Let's see. Oh, Adrian Dantley and Alex English and Robert Parrish. Okay. So this is a good, very top-heavy class. Both these dudes are studs. But Adrian Dantley, I think is how you say his name, he is an absolute animal. He might have to be worth one of our draft picks. Alex English, maybe not. But Adrian Dantley definitely could be one of the draft picks that we use. I mean, we have a ton of them. If you're not keeping up with how many draft picks we have a lot, especially in 2058. I have a lot in 2058. I have a lot in 2057, a lot in 2059. We've got plenty of options, plenty of assets to flip if we need to. So let's simulate to the All-Star break, see how this team does, this quote-unquote new look three-peat team, and we'll see how we're doing, see if we can keep up with the rest of the teams around the league. I'll see you guys there. We make it to February 11th, the All-Star draft, and we are 53-2. This team is better than what we did last season, and I thought that I got even worse than last year. I guess we've got Costa Koufis starting at the center spot, and we're 53-2. That's just how good Kevin Garnett is. That's how good Kevin Garnett is. We might have to trade Kevin Garnett to try and even things out. Joel Embiid is hurt 4 to 6 weeks with a right hand fracture. Devin Booker, wow. Even on a team with guys like Kevin Garnett, D'Angelo Russell, Devin Booker is averaging 24 points per game, 6 assists, and about 4 rebounds. D'Angelo Russell is doing really well. Garnett is doing really well. Embiid was doing really well before his injury. Zion is playing good in his, second season? Yeah, second season. Then Sean Marion as a starter is doing pretty good, but he's been off and on hurt a little bit this season. Magic's even up there averaging a good amount of points. Okay, Kosta Kouf's not really doing much. He's just rebounding, basically, as the starting center while Joel Embiid is down. That's basically all we need him to do. We don't need him to do too much. Reggie Miller, once again. Reggie Miller has been killing the game since coming into the league. He has been an absolute animal. Look at these numbers since he's come into the league. Absolute dominance. And Andrew Wiggins, look at my boy Andrew Wiggins. Most improved player. Give it to him, man. Finally getting his own team. We sent him to Golden State after bringing home a few championships for him. He's a 3-time champion. Now he just needs to win some other awards. He needs to win some other awards to be a Hall of Famer. Scottie Pippen's also here starting to develop a little bit. Derrick Rose in his old age. Bogdanovich is still up here in the top 5. Okay, Devin Booker's top 10. We haven't had a top 10 scorer in the entire league in probably a decade. Maybe a decade and a half. I don't even remember last time we had a top 10 scorer in the league. Team Mono. I picked Team Mono. Whoops. Team Mono and Team Kevin's. Team Kevin Garnett. He drafts Russell Westbrook, Derrick Rose, David Robinson, Scottie Pippen, Ben Simmons, Kareem, Brandon Ingram, DeJounte Murray, Baron Davis, Kenny Anderson, Andrew Wiggins poking his eyes out there. Then Monty Ginobili drafts Elgin Baylor, Dr. J, Karl-Anthony Towns, Devin Booker, Artis Gilmore, Fred Brown, Hal Greer, Reggie Miller, Jokic, Kevin Love, and Yao Ming. So we have 2 All-Stars, and they're both starters. One's the captain, and the other's Devin Booker. So I'd say that's a pretty successful start to the season. And I think it is getting a little bit out of hand with Kevin Garnett. We might have to trade him. He's getting a little bit too good. He's a 2-time MVP. He's a 3-time finals MVP. He's a 7-time champion, maybe an 8-time champion, depending on if we win this title this year. And then that would tie him with Giannis for most championships. But he doesn't have as many MVPs as Giannis does. I guess if he wins another one this season, he would. Well, no, he wouldn't, because Giannis, he's on the Magic now. How many? No, wait, no, where's Giannis? Giannis didn't retire. I know that. Where's Giannis Antetokounmpo? All players. He's a pretty low overall now. He's like in the 80s, I think. In the low 80s. Where is Giannis at? Oh, Giannis. You didn't fall this far, did you? Where the F is Giannis at? Power forwards? He didn't. There he is. Did I see him? Is that his name? No, that's the Thanias or whatever his name is. However you pronounce his name. Where the heck is Giannis at? Did he retire? I think he... I must be losing my mind. I'm pretty sure he retired. I'm an absolute idiot. God, I'm stupid. You probably are just yelling at your screen right now. God, I'm an idiot, bro. I'm an absolutely stupid person. Giannis retired at the end of last episode. Duh. I think he had, 4 MVPs? I guess we could check league history if we're going to seriously get into the weeds. So he had 1 MVP, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 MVPs for Giannis and 8 championships. So that is a lot of MVPs for Kevin Garnett to try and beat. I don't think anybody's going to beat what Giannis did. Giannis is an absolute animal. But we're going to simulate to the end of the season. We'll see what happens. Maybe Kevin Garnett gets another MVP. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. We'll find out. I'll see you guys then. The season is wraps, and Kevin Garnett did it, ladies and gentlemen. He won another MVP. That's number 3 in his career. Still has 7 championships because we haven't gotten to the finals yet. But a 3-time MVP for Kevin Garnett. Very good for him. Grant Hill wins the Rookie of the Year. Omar Asik wins the 6th Man of the Year, averaging a dub off the bench. Good for him. Scottie Pippen wins the Defensive Player of the Year. Finally, somebody new. Sean Marion wins the Most Improved Player, going from 2.8 points per game to 10.9 points per game. Very, very, very improved. He also bumped up his rebounding a lot. Plus, he started. So, I mean, that's kind of an unfair thing. And we lost 6 games this season. So, I'd say that is a old-fashioned W. All NBA first team is Manu, Westbrook, Garnett, Pippen, and David Robinson. Second team, Miller, Rose, Baylor, Wiggins, Karl-Anthony Towns. Third team is D-Book, Mark Jackson, Ben Simmons, Dr. J, Jokic. Here's the defensive teams. There's the second team. We got a lot of awards this year. Jason Kidd even made all rookie first team. We did pretty well for ourselves. We did pretty darn well for ourselves. Devin Booker finishes the season with 24 points per game. That is absolutely insane, Devin Booker. I am proud of you. Very, very proud of you. D'Angelo Russell did good. Kevin Garnett, we saw his numbers. Embiid averaged a dub. Zion got hurt, but still played really well. Sean Marion did good. Magic Johnson did good. And then everybody else just kind of followed up the rear. And then if we take a look at the league leaders, Reggie Miller gets another scoring title. But then Scottie Pippen, okay, without Michael Jordan, I guess Scottie Pippen becomes a dominant scorer. Looks like he is. Corey Maggette jumped up a lot. And then Wiggins there, Manu, Derrick Rose, Bogdanovich, Devin Booker finished 10th in scoring. Can you believe that? Booker on our team finished 10th? We're playing the Warriors. We've got some history with the Golden State Warriors, not this version of the Warriors. Actually, we do, because this team has Andrew Wiggins and Dwight Howard. Wow, that's a good 1-2 punch. Okay, this team could give us some problems. I'm not afraid of them, but they could give us some problems here. Or maybe they won't. 3-1, 3-2. Okay, we get out of it. There was a little bit of problem there. We're taking on the Sacramento Kings. They have Isaiah Thomas, Marcus. Oh, we took on this team last season. Was it in the conference finals? I can't remember exactly when we took them on, but I remember taking them on in the playoffs last year. And it looks like we're just going to clean sweep them. We're taking on the Nuggets in the conference finals. Mark Jackson, RJ Barrett, Brandon Ingram, who's old at this point, Jason Thompson, and Jackson Hayes. Oh, this team, I think the Warriors team was better than this team. I don't know how they got through all their competition, but we will go right through to the finals again. 4 straight finals appearances for the boys. Actually, 5 straight, because we made it to the finals against the Celtics and then lost. So it's 5 straight finals. Can we go 4 for 5 in the NBA Finals? We got to take on the Milwaukee Bucks, who have Don Ole, Manu Ginobili, Kelly Oubre Jr., Jabari Parker, and Willie Cauley-Stein. So not a couple. Do we have Kelly Oubre? I was going to say a couple former Lakers, but I think we only had Jabari Parker. And Manu Ginobili, who's an absolute animal. So we'll see what happens here. We're up 2-0. Kevin Garnett's back. Were we doing all this with Kevin Garnett not really even healthy? That means we are a pure dominance. And it looks like we're going to win 4 straight. And maybe for the first time in a long time, we'll win it on the opposing team's court. It looks like we might just do it. And we will do it because we're up 134-115. I'm going to jump in and actually play because it doesn't really matter. The game is out of reach. Willie Cauley-Stein will inbound it to Ginobili. He's got the bald patch on the top of his head. He's going to take a jumper, and he's going to drain it because he's an animal. I'm glad we were able to contain Manu Ginobili because he's absolutely crazy. Oh, what a move. What a pass from Magic Johnson. And that's a trip-dub. A triple-double in Game 4 for KG. Oh, that's a guarantee for the Finals MVP. I don't even have to worry about anybody else winning it. A triple-double for Kevin Garnett. We are definitely going to have to trade Kevin Garnett. I think he's getting a little bit too good. We're starting to go a little bit further into the finals, or it's getting a little easy for us in the NBA Finals here. It shouldn't be this easy. But we win in Milwaukee. 4 straight finals, or 5 straight finals, 4 straight titles for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kevin Garnett's got 4 championships now. He's got 4 championships, 3 MVPs, is that right? Poor Jabari Parker. He's got some rings. Jabari Parker was a part of some teams, but he falls victim to the buzzsaw. Yeah, KG's excited. Is this the last time we will see Kevin Garnett in a Los Angeles Lakers jersey? I think it might be. The Staples Center is hype. It's not like they haven't seen this before. We've gotten so many championships, and they know the drill. Yeah, Magic Johnson's going to have a lot of championships, too. He's been here for a long time. He was here for every single one of the 12 that we've gotten in a row of the dynasty that we had. He's got a lot of titles. We gotta check that after this. How many titles does Magic Johnson have? Because I know he's got a ton. Magic might be the winningest player in all of basketball. Is it Kevin? It is. 4 straight Finals MVPs for KG. Look at this man. Is he the new GOAT? Does he pass Giannis? I don't think he does because Giannis just has way more championship or way more MVPs than he does. But it's a good conversation to have. D'Angelo had 23, Zion had 22, Garnett had a triple-double, Devin Booker had 17 and 10. Let's take a look at how many championships Mr. Magic Johnson just has in his career. Magic Johnson has 14 NBA titles. 14! Can you believe that one single person has 14 NBA championships? That's actually insane. That's pretty crazy. We are going to have to trade, most likely, Kevin Garnett. We're going to have to trade a couple of guys. Patrick Williams retires. Whoa. Juwan Howard retires. Casey Jones is gone. Wait, didn't Juwan Howard just get drafted? I'm going to have to fix that. He can't retire. He just got drafted. I got to make sure that doesn't happen again. Is there any Hall of Famers in this class? Spencer Haywood, he's been around for a while. 29 years pro, that can't be right. There's no way he was in the league for 29 years. He's only 37 years old. There's no way he was in the league for 29 years. He's not a Hall of Famer, though. 9-time All-Star, 1-time champion, 6-time All-Star for Sidney Wicks. I don't think there's going to be a Hall of Famer in this class. It doesn't look like it. Maybe Patrick Williams, because he's got a ring now. Did he do anything while he was not on our team? No, he just has 1 championship. I don't think there's going to be any Hall of Famers here. Maybe LaMelo. LaMelo might have done it because he's got the great scoring. Does he have the history? He's got a championship, 7-time All-Star, Rookie of the Year. What team was he on? That was 2053. What team was he on when he won the title? He was on Boston, the team that beat us. I don't think there's going to be a Hall of... It says there's going to be a Hall of Famer. Is it going to be LaMelo? That would be the only one. They put Spencer Haywood in. Huh. I didn't think he had enough. I figured LaMelo would probably go in, but I did not think that they'd put Spencer Haywood in. They're pretty stingy with who they put in the Hall of Fame. And LaMelo gets his number 2 retired in Memphis. That's where he spent most of his career. And then he got his number 12 retired in Boston. And then San Antonio retires the number 24 for Spencer Haywood. Okay. League meetings, we'll make sure that everything's rejected. We'll go to the draft lottery. We'll skip the draft lottery. We have picks 12, 22, 25, 28, and 29. Okay. Interesting. But we have got to trade Monsieur Kevin Garnett. All right, I hate to do it, but he is 30. I want him to get some scoring. I want him to put up the numbers that Giannis was putting up. So we're going to have to get rid of him. I hate to do it because I absolutely love KG. And we're not going to find a trade partner for him. We're probably also going to have to trade D'Angelo Russell as well. Probably going to have to trade D'Angelo. Because we've got Jason Kidd who's coming up. I think we'll be fine. D'Angelo has been very, very good for us. Let's, who needs a big-time power forward? It looks like the Celtics could use one. A lot of teams seems like they need a power forward. The Hornets could use one. Oh, if we paired KG with Reggie and Scotty, I kind of want to do that. Okay, we'll trade with the Hornets. So let's go to the Hornets. Let's give me... Oh, I've already taken all their picks. That's right. Ah, that sucks. Okay, I'll just... What do we do? I was going to trade him for picks. I guess we don't need to trade him for picks. Let's just go to the... I kind of want to trade him to the Hornets and form a super team. I want to form a super team with them. So let's trade for... Who do they have that I want? They have... Nobody that I want, really. They have, I thought it was Andre Miller for a second. It's not Andre Miller. They have Darius Garland, who I would take, but he's on an expiring contract, so. They have nobody here. all the guys that I want are like on contract. So I guess I'll wait on Kevin Garnett. We'll trade D'Angelo Russell for some picks, but I'll wait on Kevin Garnett. So who needs a point guard? The Celtics need a point guard. Okay. Boston needs a point guard. They have some decent guys. They could be in their winning window, but I kind of want to make teams that haven't been good. I want to make them good. So giving them a player could help. Preferably in the Eastern Conference. How about the Pacers? The Pacers have Artis Gilmore, but they don't really have anything else to help them out. How about the Raptors? No. Not the Rockets. The Spurs? No. The Suns could use a point guard, but they're in the West. Bill Russell's still in the league? I thought he retired, to be honest. What about we could give him to the Warriors. Oh, that'd be too good of a team, though. If they had D'Angelo, Dwight, and Wiggins, that's a crazy team. 76ers could use a point guard, and they've got a pretty good team. Okay, we'll trade with this team. This team's pretty decent. They've got some good pieces. We'll trade with this team. You give me back Goran Dragic, and then you give me not first round pick this year. You give me picks next year. Oh, they have my 2058 first round. You can keep that. You can give me this pick, and you can give me 2060. They're not interested in this trade? Well, how dare you? I have first round picks I can give you. There we go. So we trade D'Angelo Russell for some future picks. We have a lot of first round picks now, and we'll trade Kevin Garnett after everybody gets signed. We'll do that. So now the only thing that I really think we need to do is, what should we do? We need to trade for Adrian Dantley, right? Yeah, let's do that. I want Adrian Dantley. So who's got the number 1 overall pick? Is it the Nets or something? It is the Pacers have the number 1 overall pick. Why? Oh, that's a second round pick. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't trade for that. Who has the number 1 pick? It's the Thunder. The Thunder have the number 1 overall pick. I'll give you 12. I'll give you 22. I'll give you 25. And I'll give you probably Sean Marion. Oh, we don't have Sean Marion because he's not under contract. I'll give you Goran Dragic. How's that? You like Goran Dragic? His value dropped a lot. No, they don't like that. Okay, I got other picks to work with. It's not like we don't have picks. They don't like that either. What about if I give you the second round pick as well? No, they don't like that. Is it going to take another first? It's probably going to take another first from 2058. I'll give you the Blazers first round pick. No? Okay. I'll give you the Bulls first round pick. Oh, that's a full 2-star value pick. That's pretty good value for that pick. What about if I throw you a 2058 Trailblazers pick as well? That still didn't get it done? You're getting all these first round picks plus Goran Dragic for the number 1 overall pick, and you don't even accept that? How greedy can one person be? I don't think I have other stuff. I don't think I have enough value. I think Why are they so greedy? I don't think I have enough value. Do I have another Bulls pick? Because the Bulls were bad. No, I don't have another Bulls pick. Who else was bad? What about the Jazz? Are the Jazz guy? Ooh, the Jazz are a 2-star. There we go. It just took a half a star. So we got the number overall pick. We'll do that. We got to trade these other 2 picks, though. So we'll go Trade Finder into the picks. Hopefully somebody will give us first round picks. It looks like people will. Are they going to give me 2 first round picks? No, I'll just take regular first round picks. Doesn't matter. 2061, and then we'll go and we'll trade 25th overall pick for some stuff. Anybody want to give me 2 firsts? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like anybody wants to give me 2 firsts. That's okay. I'll trade. That's not the right pick. I'll trade with the Hornets. Sure. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you very much. All right, let's go to the draft and let's draft Adrian Dantley. Choose prospect. Adrian Dantley's coming to the Lakers. The second pick is Robert Parrish. Okay. Then John Lucas. Alex English goes 4 to the Rockets. All right, very interesting there. Let's see what happens here. So Dantley comes in as an 80. Parrish is a 78. Lucas 77. English 77. There wasn't really anybody else in this class that was too great. Rookie signing, we'll sign Adrian Dantley. Player options, we'll offer Zion. And Emeka Okafor doesn't... Well, I'll accept his team option. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. It's just money. We'll offer the qualifying extension to Sean Marion. I don't know if he's restricted. We might as well just offer him a contract because we're going to trade him anyway, so it doesn't really matter. All right, let's... Oh, we matched his contract. Okay. So let's see. What does this team look like? We got to trade Kevin Garnett. And we got to trade... Sean Marion. That's what it was. So let's go do that. Let's go trade. This is going to be crazy. Who were we trading with? We were trading with the... Who was the team that we were going to trade with? The Hornets. That's right. So who do they have here? They signed Darius Garland. I'll take Darius Garland off your hands for Kevin Garnett. But you got to give me... Oh, you don't have any picks. That's right. I forgot about that. Well, they'll accept this straight up. Do I want anybody else on your team? Kenneth Norman? Royce O'Neal? Patrick McCaw's 35 years old. I guess give me Patrick McCaw. This is is this a good idea? I mean, I only want to send him here because he'd be forming an absolute super team with Scottie Pippen and Reggie Miller. I kind of want to do it, but again, I'm not getting true value for Kevin Garnett because Kevin Garnett is worth a ton of first-round picks. Let me go back and do a little bit of research here. Is there any other team that has decent players that I could form a good team with? But another team that I haven't stolen all their draft picks. Manu ends up finding himself on the Spurs. Okay. The Spurs could be a pretty good team in the future. The Raptors already have a good power forward. The Pistons, Pelicans. The Pacers only have 2 players on their roster. The Nets, no. Mavericks, no. Magic, no. Come on, there's got to be a super team out here other than the Hornets. Anthony Edwards is 38 years old, by the way. The Atlanta Hawks. They have Tyler Hero, who's young. They have Jokic, and they could get Kevin Garnett. That could be an interesting front court. Kevin Garnett. Derrick Rose found his way to Chicago. Good for him. That would be pretty interesting. Kevin Garnett and Jokic. I wouldn't mind seeing what goes down there. So you give me super old Jamal Murray and then all of your first round picks. All of them. Give me all of your first round picks. And we'll call that a deal. There we go. So Kevin Garnett goes to team up with Nikola Jokic in Atlanta. That is a force to be reckoned with. Plus, they have a young Tyler Hero who can develop. We'll see how Kevin Garnett does. We will see how Kevin Garnett does. Now we go trade finder for Sean Marion. And we see what we can get for him. What can we get for him? Let's see. We can get Ja Morant. That would be interesting. But I'm probably looking for picks. Ja Morant and a top protected pick. Is it worth it to get Ja Morant? Because I wanted him. I guess it's here. It doesn't really hurt us to get Ja Morant. I mean, are you serious? We can always trade him, I guess. But I need to sign a backup power forward and a backup small forward in free agency. So let's go to the small forward position and look for somebody that can be a nice backup for us. Let's see. Glenn Robinson could be a nice backup for us. Keldon Johnson could be a nice backup for us, but he's restricted, so I don't really want to do that. What about J.J. Hayes, T.J. Warren? Stan the Man Johnson? Rodney Hood? You know what? Let's get Rodney Hood on the team. And then power forwards. Who could be a nice backup power forward for Zion? Because Zion's going to be the starter. So maybe Grant Williams, but he's restricted. Luis Scola could be interesting. There's not really a whole lot of good options here at power forward. Maybe Kyle Anderson. That'd be pretty cool. We could bring back Carlos Boozer. I mean, we've had Boozer before. Ibaka's got 4 offers. You know, Kyle Anderson, he's really slow, but it wouldn't hurt to have Kyle Anderson on the team. There it is. And we can also bring back Horton Tucker if we have to. Probably not though. I don't really need to have him back on the team. If he wants to come back, he can. We have enough point guards. Shooting guard's fine. Small forward's fine. Power forward's fine. Center's fine. All right, I like the team. Let's take a look at player progression. Hopefully Jason Kidd jumps up over whatever overall Magic Johnson is, and he does. He goes up 5 to an 87. Zion's an 87. Booker's a 93. Embiid's a 93. Morant's an 85. Kyle Anderson goes up 1. Okay, so some good progression from the guys that we were expecting to see the progression from, Zion and Jason Kidd and stuff. So we'll have a good team. We'll have a good team. Is it going to be as good as it was this year or in years past? I don't know. Probably not. But I don't know. I didn't think that this team was going to be as good as the episode before, but it ended up being a better in terms of the absolute domination. And I'm also curious to see how good this team does, or I'm curious to see how good the Hawks team is with what's his face, Jokic and Garnett. I'm very curious to see how they do. So this is going to be the team for next episode. We've got Jason Kidd at the 1, Booker at the 2, Dantley at the 3, Zion at the 4, Embiid at the 5, Morant off the bench at 6, Jaylen Brown at 7, Magic at 8, Anderson 9, and then Emeka Okafor is the 10-man. And then we got Rodney Hood, Kufis off the bench in case somebody gets hurt. It's good in terms of overalls. Like, we got a lot of high overall players. I guess we'll see how they do on the court. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. This is going to be the end of the episode. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. If you did enjoy, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. I've got other channels that you guys can go check out. They are down below in the description. The links are. I've got my main channel, the World of Juice channel. It is kind of like a hodgepodge of content, something for everybody there. Madden content, MLB content, all kinds of stuff. If you want to go check it out, you can. I've also got the third channel link down below in the description, which is all about MLB The Show. If you want to go, if any of that tickles your fancy, then you can go check that out as well. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. I really do. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.